Hello everyone, my name's Stefan Botanist Cool. Today we're painting some roads and finishing off our SLDF mechs. Now, we painted these guys yesterday, however there was a few spots that needed a little bit more technical paint, so we did that here. And we're going to let that technical paint dry for a little bit, put that to the side, and we're also going to paint the roads for our transgender pride, mechs that we have built a while ago. Also, something I really find really great, actually, take a look at these mechs and the scales. Like, you can tell which one's a heavy, medium, and light class mech. I really like that. Yeah, that's just something I've liked about, like, the Battletech mech scale is, it's there. It's there. It makes sense. I love that. So we're going to let these guys sit over here for now. We're going to let these guys kind of sit on the side as well. And we're just going to start painting these guys with the road colors. Or rather with Astro, Granite, whatever it is. Hi, Finn. Hi, Chip. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing absolutely well. Oh, fuck. Paper was flying everywhere. I didn't want that, obviously. I treat it a little bit like a paste, honestly. See if I can get like a thin road look. I think we're doing pretty good here, Chip. I'm excited to get to work on these roads, honestly. Like, that is kind of fun. Actually, I'm not sure how long these take to technically dry. I know that, like, technical paint should take a lot longer to dry. Which means if I put them in a thick layer, I might need to let them dry for an extended period of time. Maybe? I don't know, actually. This is very much experimenting for me. Like, I let the other ones dry overnight, so I'm not sure if I'll even be able to get to them, if I'm being perfectly honest. Hey, my friend, been missing you. I was going to reach out regarding Bioshock again. Yo, you tell me when. We'll do it. I'll make time, buddy. You just tell me when. I know I know you have a schedule that can fluctuate quite a bit. So, like, you tell me when you got time. I'll see what I can do. A bad Star Wars joke? Alright, give me 1 second. Give me a page number, by the way, between like 1 and 200 or something. And we've already done page 69 a few times, so let's not do 69. I think that's the Wookiee joke that we've heard a few times already. 42. Alright, here. That one I don't think we've done yet, so that's great. Alright, 42, huh? $45. So, okay, we got our buck. Here it is. Okay. Did you know Han Solo doesn't believe in Santa? That's because he was a rebel without a clause. He was a rebel without a clause. Beautiful. There's one more on here on page 42, so let's read that one out too. A Padawan tried to build a lightsaber with a hilt on each end, but it was pointless. Good shit. That was good shit, baby. It was pointless. Ah, fuck on my hands.
We have to do something.
What do you propose we do? I don't know.
I don't know.
I see you're awake now.
Hey there.
There are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know. Give me your head.
Thank you, Chrome. I gotta add the alternate versions for that thing. I had planned some alternate versions. The hilt on each end, yeah, exactly. I had planned a few alternate versions for that specific redemption, and I really should do those, because that'd be really funny. I should just remember to do them one day. I'm pretty sure on Mix It Up, you could have like alternate versions that appear at a percentage at a time or whatever. I want to do a few of those. But yeah, hilt on each end. Like that Padawan, motherfucker. That Padawan doesn't know how to fucking use a lightsaber. Or what a lightsaber is used for, huh? I mean, to be fair, in the Republic, you know, in those golden ages, that was like fucking ceremonial more than anything else, honestly. Great book. I love that book. Every once in a while I just open it up and I read a passage from there. I read a passage as if it's fucking like a fucking Bible. Just use it like those saws for wood. Yeah. There's like an area in between that's a laser instead of like. That's a new. Hey, Disney. That's a new idea. Instead of having a lightsaber, have a light pull saw. You know, as they're going really creative on the sabers, have a light pull saw. I just realized I'm kind of off screen with this. That'd be funny as hell, actually. Like, everything gets a light laser version, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna make a pole arm or an axe before a pulsar. There already are light spears, you know that, right? There are light pikes already out there. So those spears actually already exist. Yep, they got them. Light spears are already a thing. So are light whips. And, light axe is the one I think that is not a thing, actually. I do not think light axe is a thing yet. But light spears are already a thing. And yeah, I think I'm going to let this dry overnight. Because this looks very wet. And like, I know technical paint needs a long time to dry. So these guys, I'm going to let dry for a while. I actually did put quite a thick layer on here, actually. I'm also testing it out. These are the ones that are going to be for the Trans Law Center ones. Those are charity ones. So I'm kind of doing a little testing on them. See how that goes. Sword, the knife, and twin blades for sabers, and the circle one. Yeah, the fucking circle one's stupid. There's the light whip, the light pike, the light spear. There's that really weird one that kind of like turns into multiple segments of like a light thing that the First Order used in that one fight that really kind of sucked, honestly. What else is there? There is the lightsaber rifle as well. There's a lightsaber rifle that was used by the librarian. What's her name? Jedi Master. Forgot her name. I loved her to bits though. No, actually, so what it did was it was a rifle that you loaded a lightsaber into, and it shot out a beam as powerful as a lightsaber and destroyed the lightsaber. because the lightsaber was the bullet. No. Jedi Master fuck, what was her name? Chip, can you do me a favor and look up the fucking Jedi Master, what's her name? The Jedi Librarian of the Archive. No, okay, it was a literal rifle. You'd put the lightsaber in like you were putting in a bullet, and it would just shoot out the lightsaber beam itself, essentially. It was fucking... It almost killed Vader. What was her name? Started with a J now that I'm thinking about it. It was a literal fucking rifle, though. If not, I'll look it up in a second, but like, if you can, that'd be great. No, that's fine. Jocasta Nu! Yes, the Jedi Librarian. Yeah, we love Jocasta Nu. She almost killed Vader single-handedly. It was great. Jedi Master Jocasta Nu. She appeared in episode 2 when saying, "Oh, if it's not in our records, it doesn't exist and shit," and she was wrong. Jedi Master Jocasta Nu. She also created, so after the Jedi Temple fell, she also basically took as many holocrons as she could to a secret location and began rebuilding a Jedi archive that eventually, in the old continuity, Luke found and was able to help rebuild Jedi knowledge from there. I don't know how much of it is still canon, but yeah. Jedi Master Jocasta Nu almost killed Darth Vader, and through her manipulation saved every Force sensitive out there, because what happened was Vader was going to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant to actually get a holocron that had all the name of the Force sensitives out there in the galaxy, and that was going to be used by Palpatine to make a new Sith army kind of deal. Or Inquisitor army, however, because like you can only have 2 Sith now, right? To eliminate the Jedi threat, essentially, is how it's best seen as. And she goes, "Oh, what happens when you bring this list to your master, Sidious? He replaces you." And he's like, "Shit, you know what? You're right. I'm just gonna kill you and destroy the list." So then he kills her and destroys the list. But yeah, Jedi Master Jocasta Nu was a bit of a badass. She's not given a lot of screen time, which fair. She's a pretty minor character compared to a lot of others, but you know, a bit of a badass. Can you stop flipping on me? Fucking. I just want to give it a little bit of a darker color so I can make that road look more roady. It's actually already quite a close color, so I'm just giving it a little quick layer out of it. Then we're going to give it a light layer to kind of show off a little bit of a sidewalk on the side. We'll like use uniform gray for that. My uniform gray. I know I have it out here somewhere. May not have it out here. There it is. Sounds like it from what you're telling me. Yeah. Jocasta Nu was pretty cool. I liked her as a character for as long as I knew her. And she died a very weird death. She died protecting those. Try to. I can respect that. Died protecting younglings. Exact opposite of what Anakin did. He died killing them. And yes, I will argue that there is a technical difference between Anakin and Darth Vader. Not that I truly believe it, but like through the Force and through the canon, there is a difference between them. But in reality, it's still the same. It's still the same right-wing ideology that got to him. You know what I'm saying? Be right back. My clothes are in the dryer. I just heard it finish one. Oh yeah. That's some nice warm clothing, baby. But yeah, Jocasta was cool. A very minor character, but I liked her. Stop falling, please. But she also had a fucking lightsaber gun. Fucking insane. This lady was crazy. I like her. But she also got played by Tyrannus pretty big too, so like... No. It is cool. It was literally like one shot. It was like... The lightsaber gun is fucking cool as hell. I highly recommend looking it up. It looks really cool. It is a beautiful piece of art, in my opinion. Like, the lightsaber gun itself is like a piece of art for like weaponry, right? Cool as hell. I liked it a lot. It was in like one comic though. That's about it. It was only used once. Yeah, that looks like a fucking road, dude. We're gonna let these dry for a bit. Lightsaber gun is really fucking cool. Now I gotta look up references for fucking roads though, like look what we've got here. So we've got this. It will be separated by sidewalk and road itself. Obviously, we have two different colors for that. One for the asphalt of the road, one for the concrete of the sidewalk. And we're going to have essentially a line of that, like... You know what? Time to look up roads. What do roads look like? What does road paint look like? Hold on. Alright, so... If I just look up a road... So you have one thin white line a little further out, and then a yellow line in the middle. But because these mechs are pretty fucking big... Okay, time to fucking do research. Laptop, come over here. We're doing some research. I'm thinking of putting, because it's a smaller one, I think I'm putting the Locust here and the Shadowhawk there, right? So my question is, laptop, we're gonna do some research. How wide is the average road? That doesn't need to be perfectly to scale, but I am just minorly curious. How wide is the average 2-lane road? 28 feet wide. How? Oh, hold on. Fuck that. That's fucking AI. Each lane is about 12 feet, meaning so 24 to 28 feet. Okay, fair enough. That's from it. How wide is the Locust mech in BattleTech? Alright, the Locust. This is gonna be Reddit, so you know it's true. They're all going tall. I wanna know how wide this fucker is. Alright, let's go to Sarna.net, the BattleTech thing. No fucking width, really? .7 meters according to worldofjmz.fandom. Does that sound trustworthy? So 2.7 meters. That's 3 meters. So it's 9. So it's gonna take up half a road. It'll take up 1 lane. So we'll see the white, and we won't see the yellow. So how wide is a Shadowhawk? That's an LCP-01 Locust. Basically, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the white. We're not gonna do the yellow. Not really. Does it sound? You're saying that world of jmz.fandom.com is not trustworthy? Shadowhawk would roughly be 3.5 meters wide. So about half a road. Just sounds sketchy? Yeah. Just sounds a little sketchy, huh? Alright, let's see if we can get another one. Locust Battle Tech Dimension. The problem is AI is giving me a lot of these answers, and I don't trust the AI either. Iron Wind Metals. Let's see what they have to say about this. They make the actual minis. In lore. So it's only 6 meters tall. As mentioned in the original Tiara. Okay, so hold on. 6 meters tall. We can work with that. So where's my fucking... Alright, so we can work with 6 meters, alright? So this guy is 6 meters tall, right? We bring out the tape measure. My broken ass tape measure. About 3 centimeters tall and 2 centimeters wide. So 6. So it's about 4 meters if we do it directly from that, right? I rewatched the video 4 times with smudge color. I thought I was doing something wrong. How did it turn out? Not gonna. Flat colors don't work. Oh, wait, what? Alright. Funny thing for the color pencil smudging, I rewatched the video 4 times. The smudge color looked off to me. I thought I was doing something wrong, but nope. Just how that turns out at times. Not gonna get a flat color. Oh, yeah. So this guy's about 3 to 4 meters wide, it looks like. Well, hold on. His feet are also going to the side. Shit. Hold on. Let's just do the chat. Let's do it from hip to hip then. It's under 2 centimeters. It's 1.5 centimeters. So it is 3 meters. Okay, so it is. Okay. That one sketch site was right. About 3 meters wide. All right, cool. Battlehawk. Mech dimensions. So 10 meters high. Juicy. It's estimated to be 10 meters tall. So we're gonna do the same thing, alright? Who knew that something sounded the same was correct? Exactly, right? Or at least close enough. It's mostly that we get the height for these guys, not per se the width in the lore, right? So you are 10 meters tall, which, at 4 centimeters, you're 10 meters tall. How wide are you hip to hip? 2 centimeters hip to hip standing straight up, which means you're 5 meters wide. Hold on, we're double checking that math real quick. I don't want to chip the paint because it's fucking broken. You're just above 4, and hip to hip you are... Because, like, we can't do leg to leg because, like, the legs are fucking played out. Hip to hip, you're just above 2. So you're about 5 meters wide, which means 15, which means we'll have yellow, and then we'll have a little bit of yellow, and then white here. So all right, so that's cool. We actually have a size scale for how we're going to do this. It's dry? You're dry. Okay, so... Let's make this a little straighter. These are estimates, mind you. They don't give out the fucking heights all the time. And not only that, every make is fucking different. Like, they're all a little different, essentially. And it's not perfect, but it's as close as I'm getting anytime soon, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna over stress about that. Hold on. Can I do this fun little thing? I'm gonna try something. Give me another gray. I'm gonna try something. It's gonna be very silly, and I want to try it. Don't know if it's gonna work. But may as fucking well try it. You know what I'm saying? I'm experimenting. No. No. No, 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 no. It's not the right color. Very bad color. Very bad color. That's actually the color I want to use for the fucking stripe, actually, now that I look at it. So what we're gonna do... See if we can take off that color. Nope, it's on there. Alright, so what I was trying to do was get a different gray on there, see if we can make local lurker has arrived. Nabby, how are you, friend? It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. Like, I'm one of the local gremlins. He is. He's also the Chip is the clip king. Chip the clip master. Like I think he's single-handedly done most of our clips actually. What are you gremlining on? What isn't he gremlin? Yeah, exactly. It's anything and everything. Actually, I like that color a bit better anyway. More direct. That's more direct. We're gonna... Both colors work. I like this one a little. I don't count. Let me put it like this. When I go to my clips, I see most of them are done by Chip. How are you today, boss? I'm doing good, Nabby. Painting's been a lot of fun. Obviously, I've been enjoying it thoroughly and extensively. So I have, you know, just been painting a lot nowadays. Very enjoyable. Yeah, most of the clips I see are made by you, dude. Which I'm very grateful you make them. Like, it helps a lot because, one, I get to use the clips and... Just nice as, you know, people are like, hey, yeah, this is a funny moment. It makes me, you know, excited to see that other people are excited about what I do. But know that, like, nice, I'm still at work, so I'll honor, oh, no, that's A-okay, please. Like, if you're at work, do what you gotta do. But one of my things about streaming that I do get, hey, we're gonna get real here. I get a little self-conscious about. I was like, yeah, do people actually enjoy my stuff? I want to make sure they do. And seeing people make clips and enjoy it and interact helps me be like, yeah, no, they really do. Even if it's not like, hey, I'm playing with people, because like that's one thing too. When I was first starting streaming, it was always multiplayer games and like games we could play together with Monster Hunter and Doom being the two primary examples. So switching up to painting was like, you know, like, oh shit, are people even enjoying my content anymore? And obviously there's not much to clip when painting, but the fact that people still join in and talk, and the fact that people clip for other things like Fire Emblem and Ace Attorney, really awesome. I love having that kind of community. You guys are amazing, and you make me smile every day. Favorite clip is when you fail to place that. Yeah, I remember that. That was a funny ass clip, dude. That was a funny fucking clip. How are you doing? I'm not gonna touch you, but you are looking better, I think. Oh yeah, you are dry. That's good. Actually, I could continue on. Nope, you're not dry. Fuck. Ah, fuck. You want to remember clips? Yeah, no. That's absolutely valid. Again, like clipping is something that people do when they have the time, energy, and the memory. I forget to clip my shit all the time too, and I put down fucking markers for that. No, I put down markers to remember to clip things later on, and I forget. Like, clipping is a very, like, I can't thank you guys enough for when you do, just because it just shows that, like, yeah, you're very excited about being part of that community. And also, like, I think one of the coolest things is that people are very excited about the art days and the community days I'm doing more on Discord now. I thought a few people wanted some more gaming days, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to do 1 or 2 of those. I want to. But a lot of people also want to do more art days, so I'm like, all right, we gotta do more art days too. Yeah, just it's nice to have a community that that likes being with you. What it's nice to have a community. That's the best way I can put it. I launched you off. Yeah, I remember that. That's a fucking sick clip, baby. You were just a lot thinner than the other two. That's why you dried so fast. You guys are very thick compared. That's why you're taking so dry. Okay. If you just like pat you out a bit. That was a sick fucking clip. We had some pretty good synergy when it was just like, oh yeah, you threw me onto the monsters, I would start riding them. Cause you had a, what did you have? Did you have a you had a charge blade, if I recall correctly, and you would, or switchblade, a charge blade or switchblade, you'd be able to throw me up. I'd be able to land right on those asses. One day I still need to beat Fatalis, just like in the normal quest. I still haven't beaten the normal quest one. I beat in the 5-star quest one. The start one. The first one. I haven't beaten the normal one. To be fair, I think Fatalis is coming to Wilds though. I think Fatalis is coming to Wilds. Switch Axe, that's what it was. I knew it was something like that. Switch Axe and whatchamacallit looks so similar to me sometimes. Alright, let's start painting the white there. Too thick. I want to see if I can make it splotchier. That's too good of a road. Maybe dry up paint first. Dry up the brush a little bit first before painting. Or on the other one. A variant of Fatalis, you think? Wait. So if you think of variant, what variant do you think's coming? I think Fatalis could easily make it into Wilds, honestly. Crimson or white. But not base? To be fair, they are kind of doing this thing where it's like, hey, here are some variants of monsters and not the original monster. Like Anjanath, you only have Fulgur Anjanath as an example. Or Ondagon. Where you have Ebony Ondagon and not the normal one. Around some area. Nope. And almost everything uses the same armor, yeah. With the most on the world, recently took a look at my build and saw that they were using the same armor, yeah. Odagon, or is it? I don't fucking know, man. I don't pronounce any of those right. I pronounced it like Gyperios before. It's pronounced in a way that makes sounds. That's all I know. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, hey, how do I beat Fatalis in World? You use Fatalis armor. Fuck off, you know? Thanks. That's nice. Look at that. Look at that. That looks good. Alright, and because this guy is 5 meters, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 15. The yellow line should be like right towards the end. Like halfway through. So we should put the yellow line right about here, right? This isn't, oh, well, this is the estimated 5 meters. That fucking hip area. So if we do that, it'd be actually kind of, yeah, right about here looks right. There was a I did it with the regular Velkhana armor on my second character. I mean, I remember doing it once. I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? I did it with you, actually, now if I recall correctly. That has to be a mistake. This can't be fucking 5 meters. Hold on. Alright. Gonna fucking measure this shit out again. Okay, so. From top to bottom, you are 4 and like 2/5. 4 1/4 centimeters, right? Width-wise, you are... Let's do shoulder to shoulder, see how that much is. Shoulder to shoulder, you are about 2 centimeters. Which means you're 5 meters wide from shoulder to shoulder. Which is 15 feet. And you are 6 meters tall. And you are... Does that mean all the way to the antenna? No. You're 6 meters tall and you are just above 3 centimeters. And shoulder to shoulder, you are almost 2, which means you're almost 4, 3.5. Yeah, so you will still not do that. Okay. I hit hunting it for you. Sorry, let me catch up. There's a monster in Rise that's trying to pronounce without getting anywhere. I think it was the rock monster. Oh, I love that guy. It's Basarios, right? As long as you're using the roaming ballista and the binder shots, you can do it. Yeah. I think it's Basarios that shoots out the lasers. I remember it in stories too. So you will be a bit bigger skin. It's just it is just look them up. Nice. I like that monster a lot. It's a very fun one. It's also in wilds. It's good hunt in wilds. I want to do another fucking Monster Hunter quiz. The first one was so much fun. I have 2 more done and ready too. I just keep forgetting to invite people or finding people who am. Something about the Geneva Convention being. Oh no, we can't face that many. Yeah, that looks good. So you can tell these are different scales. You can tell these are different scales just by like, hold on. For his armor, yeah. I mean, I'm rocking Mizu armor in wilds right now. I'm probably gonna switch to a gunbow build, honestly. Later on. Okay, so you guys can already tell this is a different scale, right? Like, we have a big thick line here and a very thin line, same color. You can tell this is already a different scale, which is something that I like. So like, hey, small mech, medium mech, you could tell just by the fucking lines which one it belongs to. I think that's really cool. I think I did something really cool here, actually, that I'm really proud of, because this guy basically done. I can just glue you right onto here and you're done. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna clean the bottom of his feet off first, but still. This guy needs a little bit more. Because he's 5 meters wide and a standard. Let me look up a road again. Hold on. I gotta fucking look up pictures of roads for this shit. Alright. So about 3 or 4 meters in would be the yellow line. So I gotta put in the yellow line. Or yellow lines, excuse me. So like about here. Not perfect, but about here. I'll have to fix how straight it is. Like, the only straightness I will. Okay, this is my. Nice and easy. Look at that. I would like fellow hunters in Rise, but I don't think Steam Monster Hunter Rise allows crossplay. It does not allow crossplay. However, there are a lot of people who do play Rise on Steam, and Rise on Steam is great. I have considered getting it on Steam because I know a lot of people like it on Steam. But by George, I don't want to redo everything on fucking Rise. I've already done it once. Kind of deal, you know what I'm saying? Don't really want to do it again. Where's the black? Yeah, no. Monster Hunter is a one playthrough thing for me. I get why people would want to do it again. There is a level of fun going through it all again. I get it. I don't get it for me doing it. I get it for other people doing it. Like, you know, everyone's got their shtick. But it's not something I would want. Actually, hold on. We have a color we could use for this. Maybe. Let's try it. Something black. Can I just do Mechanist Cool? It's gonna be too samey. No. But what if I do a little bit of Mechanist Gray, a little bit of black to make it even darker? That's a nice. I know there are people. Also, you can only have one character, really. So if you want a new character to go through, you either have to buy a character voucher or restart the game. So if you want multiple characters, you kind of gotta play multiple times. Unless you're rich, and then you can just change your character. Adding little sidewalk cracks in here is pretty cool. See if I can add a few more in here and make them works. Tiny little sidewalk cracks. How rough the terrain is, it doesn't look like it's on the right scale, but it's as close as I'm gonna get it to the right scale, honestly. They call for different, like... I know people use cork to make roads, and they look really good, actually. So, like, maybe one day I'll just get some cork board. Okay. Shit, is that really it? Get the glue out. So now I have to use super glue for this. It can't be normal plastic glue. Oh, let's shave the feet off a little bit. Oh, put it in the wrong fucking holder. Ain't more fish? Hold on. Is this not... Hold on. Fish. Welcome back. If I could paint fish, listen, bud. Nabby, if I could get more fish, if I could get fish minis, that'd be pretty cool. Actually, I do quite like fish. I actually, when I was a real young kid, I kind of wanted to be a pro fisherman. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of like one of those weird phases where it's like, I don't know what I want to be, but I like fishing a lot. So can I be a pro fisherman? The answer is yes. The answer is, but the answer is also like, how much money do you have to buy boats and shit so you can be a pro fisherman? The answer is none. But like for a while, I did want to be a pro fisherman. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Paint more. I mean, you got a fish there as an emote, right? Oh, you're saying to paint more fish. I'm not gonna lie. No? What is it? Hold on. Oh, it's a lurk. It's a lurk emote. I thought it was a fish emote. Yeah, we love. I mean, I'm like, yeah, I love fish, but don't get me wrong, I absolutely love fish. I haven't gotten any fish minis. That'd be pretty cool, fish mini. I do like fish. Alright, we're gonna let that super glue wait and dry out because I'm not gonna fucking touch that right now. I do not want to accidentally drop it, so like that. I don't want to do exactly what I just did. We're gonna move it over to the side. Be very careful. Hold on, the locust is kind of being a little weird real quick. Hold on. Alright. Go. Go. Keep it over here. Do not touch! We're done! We're done! Yeah, I know, right? Going for switches. There is literally an entire Tarpon Springs, a whole place in Florida, was literally inhabited by Greeks from Kalimnos who did a lot of sponge fishing. So yeah, that's a very Greek thing. Sponge fishing is a very Greek thing, especially here in the States. I mean, all throughout Greece too, but still. Mother-in-law lived there. Not a bad place, say that much. Not bad. Give it a little bit more time to dry. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna throw this away, replace my water, all that kind of stuff. Get more things. It'll be like a second, yeah? You know what I forgot to do? I'll tell you what I forgot to do. I forgot to mark down the time I was showing you guys my fucking progress. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm gonna write it down here real quick. Roads. Probably before 1 hour. That's gonna be a check mark there. All right, because like one thing that someone asked me a while ago on YouTube was, "Hey, when you do your minis, can you stop every once in a while, show the screen and the video?" I'm like, "Yeah, I will 100% do that." So I do that as a habit now. I keep forgetting to write down when it is, so I can go back and edit it later. All right, let me go take care of everything else I said. I'll be right back. Okay, so the SLDF ones are drying. I'm gonna leave them dry. I'm not gonna touch them. We now need to do the same thing we did for the SLDF ones for these guys. And by the same thing, I mean find out how fucking big they are so we can get a general road scale. Not that we need one. There is a KISS thing, which is keep it simple, stupid. And I definitely prescribe to that. But the thing is, I don't want to keep these guys simple. These guys were for charity. And hey, also, if anyone is curious, if anyone wants minis and doesn't want to paint them, I do charity commissions now. It's all over. It's on Discord, so the information's on Discord. !Discord. Highly recommend it. Yeah. Instead of you paying me to paint minis, you donate to a charity, and I paint the mini and I send it to you. Well, you send the mini to me, then I send it back to you. And with 3D printing now, it's pretty much sky's the limits. Kraken Battle Tech height. Or 11 to 14 meters tall. Holy shit. Okay. So let's take the 14. I mean, here's the thing. It's shorter than this Highlander 2C height and just about the size of this Rifleman 2C. So, Highlander 2C height. Okay, so the Highlander, does that mean I would be able to afford a Fatalis figurine? Afford is a strong word, potentially. That being said, I do not charge as much as other people do. There are people who charge a lot for figurines, and they do a lot better than I do. I am definitely a tabletop kind of guy. If you want a Fatalis figurine from me, that's definitely not impossible. If you want the same size that I did it before, that's going to cost a lot more than a smaller size. But you know. One of those. I'm very open with my prices, but yeah. Oh, fuck, that's expensive. Yeah, no. I'd probably be cheaper than that, yeah. I wouldn't be as good as those, but I'd be cheaper. $250 would be like, I can't make any promises. How tall Highlander 2C? Yep. Oh, you know why it's... I'll tell you why, this is funny. The fucking game here, the fucking AI is like, hey, yeah, it's a Toyota Camry or some shit like that. I'm like, fuck. But technically, yeah. If it's something that you're interested in, you can always talk to me about potentially getting a Fatalis figure or a dragon designed after Fatalis, like I did that one time. There's a form to fill out over on the Discord if it's something that's interest of you. Yeah. Maybe once I'm done moving, hell yeah. Doesn't say how big this fucker is. Yeah, I wanted to do charity year round, honestly. Like, I know I do it in July and August and we do it for a great cause, but I wanted to do charity year round. So it's like, yeah, this is something I want to do, you know? Battletech mini scale. What's the Battletech mini scale? One to 285. Okay, so 1 to 285. You are a little over 2 inches tall. So 2 inches. 2 inches times 285 divided by 12 divided by 3. You're 15 meters, 16 meters tall. Okay. I know, so many fucking numbers. Disgusting. So it's roughly 265 to 285. Let's split the middle down to 275. Right down the middle. We'll do it one more time. You are 2 inches tall. So we have 2 inches times 275. We divide that by 12 for the feet. And then we divide that by 3 for the meters, and we're still gonna get 15 meters. This guy is 15 meters fucking tall. Which means, shoulder to shoulder, you are 1.5 inches. Nope, you are 1 1/3 inches. So we have 1.333 times 275. Nope, I put divided by 1.333 times 275 divided by 12 divided by 3. That's 10 meters across. This guy is one entire lane of traffic. This guy is one entire lane. Which means... Wait, 10 meters? Something's not right. Hold on. We have inches. We have inches, right? It was 1.33. Get it to scale. We need to multiply that by 275. So that's going to be 356 inches. To get the feet, we divide it by 12. I didn't multiply by 12, right? We divide it by 12, which gives us 30 feet tall, or 30 feet. You divide it by 3 for meters, and you get 10 meters wide. And a road, how... A road, as a whole, is about 10 meters for a 2-lane road. Okay, so out of curiosity, for you, you were... 4 centimeters tall, pretty much on the dot. So if you're 4 centimeters tall, four centimeters times 275 divided by 100, you're 11 meters tall. What did I say the Shadowhawk was? I probably put about 10, didn't I? So what I did was then... So you were 5 meters wide. That's 15 feet. That's 12. You were 5 meters wide. You are 10 meters wide. So you're double the size. Okay, so it's not perfectly the scale, but yeah. Okay. What? I'm getting very confused here. Okay, so I wish they had canonical fucking... Alright. Hold on. Let's do this in centimeters to make it easier for myself. Alright. So, this is the math stream, guys. Five centimeters. Yeah. Get ready for more pain. Alright, so you're 5 centimeters tall, which means 5 times 275 divided by 100 means you're 13 meters tall. You are 13 going on 14 meters tall. All right? Your width from shoulder to shoulder is 3 centimeters. Which means 3 times 275 divided by 100, you're 8.5 meters. You're 8.25 meters wide. And if you're 5 meters wide, hold on. You're about 2, and you're 5. You're about 3, and you're 8. That actually makes sense. Because you're not exactly 2. You're a little under 2. You're a little above 2. And you're not exactly 3 either. You are a little below 3. Okay, so we're actually at a scale that makes sense. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. So this guy would take up 8 meters of thing. That's 2 lanes. Which means he'd be right in the middle of the fucking road, right? Now the Kraken, from fucking side to side, is a big boy. Fucking 4 centimeters side to side. Which means 4 times 275 divided by 100. This guy's 11 meters side to side? What the fuck? Okay, but it does kind of make sense. Look at that. Look at that. That kind of is the scale though, right? Like if that's 8 and you're adding on this whole thing, that's 11 meters. That makes sense. Okay. And you should probably be like 7 meters side to side, right? So you are 3.5 centimeters. So 3.5 times 275 divided by 100. You're 9 centimeters. You're 9 meters. Wait, what? You are wider. So it's gonna go like this. 8.5, 9, 11 fucking meters. Can you believe that? Hold on. And they are roughly to scale, actually, when you look at it. Because, like, I'm doing it shoulder to shoulder, right? That's 8.5, 9, 11. I gotta write this down. Hold on. I gotta write this down before I fucking forget. Oh, they're all trans colors. So, we have here the transgender pride. This is one. This is the transgender pride one. This is the intersex pride. As you can tell by this part here. And this is non-binary. We still have to finish painting agender and gender fluid. We still have a few more. But yeah, okay. So you're 8 meters, which means you are 2 lanes of traffic. Because each lane of traffic is that. So how does a 2-lane road look? All right, so 2-lane road has white lines on both sides. Okay. We're gonna have to start painting this shit. All right, you are 8.5 meters, which means, fuck me. I decided to do this to myself. I want you guys to know, 2-lane roads have 2 lanes. Yeah, I meant to paint, smartass. I meant to paint, you smartass. Okay, 2-lane roads. I kind of want to make a little bit of a wider one. So we're gonna go 2-lane road, black asphalt, and then just white lines in the middle. 2 lanes. Okay, cool. So let's do that. We're going to put this aside. Are you dry yet? Yes, you are. Where's my? There it is. Okay. Now we're getting back to the painting. Are you guys excited to start painting again? Are you guys excited that we don't have to do any more fucking math anymore? No math, baby. Let's go. I'm gonna head off. See you later. Thank you very much, Chip. You have a fantastic day, my friend. I hope we see you again here soon. This guy actually gets almost 3 lanes. That's the wild thing. He's so wide he gets almost 3 lanes. I'm also just really excited to kind of like do bases for a mini like this. It's kind of really exciting. Like in it of itself, it feels very professional to do a mini. So like this looks so fucking good. I will show you guys this real quick. In fact, I could make this just 2 separate videos essentially. I don't really want to. I feel like that's gonna cheapen the This is gonna be 127.30. All right. So the SLDF minis, which we have a fantastic guy right here. Look at this. That actually looks really fucking good. This looks really this looks like someone who actually has skill in doing this shit made this. That looks professional. And what's really cool is if you compare it side by side to the Locust I did, you can tell the fucking scale difference by the fucking base. And then the Locust looks absolutely fantastic. Look at this shit. We're not done with it. We still have to do all this shit, right? But like, look at that. That looks so fucking good. These both objectively look fucking amazing in my opinion. And they get, I'm very happy with it. Yeah. All right, put them to the side. Actually, no, we are gonna make this 2 separate videos just because I have a lot more painting to do. So we're gonna do that, all right? So if you're watching this on YouTube as a VOD, YouTube, thank you very much for hanging off us today. Everyone, say goodbye to YouTube if you're here and you want to say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool. We will see you for the next video. Bye, YouTube! Actually, I gotta do one more thing, so let's do that real quick. So we're going to do, around these guys specifically, we're gonna take Abaddon Black, wherever the fuck I put that. Go right around here. I'll be a little careful because I got some of my hands that don't. Mini looks good. All right, cool. Next. Hey, now I gotta look up something real quick. Battletech. Okay, I see how they did it. I like it. There's something I found that I really liked when I was looking at some Battletech bases. What people would do is they would kind of make it look like a crosswalk a little bit. And I found that reference. I really like it, so I'm going to do that real quick. Actually, what I think I'm gonna do essentially is I'm going to paint over the front, quote unquote, with yellow. Let that dry. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up about it with a little bit of black. Again, we're gonna use black to surround it, kind of make it look like a little crosswalk section. So let's mix up this black a lot. You are not drying on smoothly. There we go. There we go. Let that stick up really well. Give it a second. Okay. Quick. Extra little bit. Nice and yellow. All right, now we wait for a little bit, let it dry up. I'm back. I'm going to be lurking while I do homework. Then tell me these don't look a little professional. Then don't tell me these don't look amazing. I'm very proud of these guys. Before you do your homework, you should tell me how proud of me you are as well. Or I will cry, Finn. You will make me cry. I want you to know that. All right, guys, you saw it here. Finn made me cry. They are crazy, actually. The roads, actually, thank you. And you can tell that the different scales on the roads too, huh? Very happy with that too. Oh, very happy with this. So far, they're going really well. Very happy with them. Okay, at this point, it's just gonna be one big video. All right, so we have 8 meters, 9 meters, and 11 meters, which means we have 3 lanes, 2 lanes, 2 lanes. Let's just do that, all right? So you be going straight down 2 lanes. I will just keep it like that. Nice and easy for you. Going straight down 2 lanes. And that should be your whole 8.5 meters. You are a little wider, but you're still gonna be pretty much the same thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna give you a little bit of sidewalk, just a little bit of sidewalk, like on the very corner here. You just get a little bit of side. Oh, yes, actually. On a very slight tilt. No, you're bigger. You're much bigger. I gave you the wrong size. Where's my... Thank you. And you are literally 11 meters wide. However, your base on there is only about 8 meters wide. So we could just go with another road right down the middle. But I'm gonna do, instead of doing that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a little fun with this one. Guys, roads are so much fun. Did you know that? I'm gonna kind of like that. And then I'm going to double yellow lane it. I think that'd be kind of cool for a little bit of road variety, you know? Like, Yas Queen, do your roads, but like have a little bit of road variety. Yas, Queen. That's the one. That's just the silliest thing to say. Yas, Queen. Do your road variety. Yas. Make that a short. That's a funny. Yas, Queen. Slay on the roads, Queen. Slay on public infrastructure, Queen. Yas. A stretch and a hydrate. Thank you very much, Sleepy. I'm gonna stretch, crack my back up, and do a hydrate. Do a sippy sip 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 sip.
Prom, we
We have to do something.
What do you propose we do?
I don't know.
I see you're awake now.
Hey
Hey
there.
there.
There are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know. Give me your head.
Thank you, Sleepy, for cromming us. How you doing? Hey, you're finally awake again, right? Sleepy, 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 Sleepy. First, give yourself a shout out. Second, look at how amazing these have come out so far. Holy shit, I'm so proud of these guys. Really happy with them. Anyways, put them back down because I'm focusing on these guys right now. Yeah. Where was I? Here we are. Hey, you're fine. I have considered, like, that has been, like I said, I was gonna do variations for that Crom thing. That has been one of my variation considerations. Is putting the Skyrim intro in there for like a 10% chance of getting it. We're putting a Skyrim intro with like Crom. I'm actually really proud of these roads though. Like I think they look. Thank you, Sleepy, for giving yourself a shout out. Sleepy is a fantastic streamer. She's a lovely individual. My favorite and only Nuzlocke partner. And a really good and close friend. I really appreciate her as a human being. And you guys should too. Thank you, Sleep. I appreciate it. Tee hee, ooh woo. Oh my god, is that the lurker? I haven't seen him around in my recent hikes, actually, on Peak. I have not seen the lurker around my recent hikes. I find it to be a little weird, actually. He used to be in every single height. I don't know where the fuck he went, honestly. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is... Nope. Not now. We're gonna do something else first. Where's the black? This is before we put anything on there, actually. Make it a little easier on myself. I still have a few badges to get in Peak. I need to get them. I have 4 badges to get. One of them is getting the golden bing bong. And I haven't been able to go to the Arctic in a long time. I think every time I've played, I've gone to the fucking Mesa. I haven't gone to the Arctic. Very long time. I need to get to the Arctic again. All right, so let those guys dry for a second. Bring you guys up front. Anyways, all right. Now we have to do you guys in black, so need a bit more of a detail, bro. Up. We're gonna do one thing at a time. So we'll correct that later. But now we're gonna go to this one. Okay. These are done. These are done. Fucking done. SLDF with direction indicators. Look at these fuckers. Look at these fuckers. It looks so goddamn good. That is $39.30. Let's do that. All right, on to the rest of these. So, let's look up the trans pride flag. I know which, it's gonna be blue, pink, yet white. So on this one, we're gonna do blue, pink, white, which we use this blue. We're gonna use that pink. We're gonna use a fucking white. Fucking hate white. Blue. Pink. Where's my white? I have a white up here. White scar. Yay. The blue. Pink. And white. For the intersex, we need that purple I have. Ooh, that's way too much purple. Shit. Yep. Returned a lot of that purple. And what we're going to do is we're going to do yellow, purple, because it's a because there's a circle in the middle. Yellow, purple, yellow. All right, now the non-binary colors. We'll probably take that. Non-binary flag. All right. right, non-binary is yellow, white, purple, black. So it's gonna be yellow, white, purple, black. Yellow. We can't use black, actually. White. Which is a very dark thing. Because a black here would not make sense. So get a dark. Where's my dark grays? That's a gray. All right, with that all the dry. Put a quick BRB on. We're back. My problem is I just got a much better idea to do something, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm not gonna take off the BRB screen because it's gonna be so fucking quick. Yeah, alright, cool. I'm really just gonna quickly speed run. Just makes the colors nice. Super glue starts a bit better. Yeah. Bit of a dummy with that. Where's that gray? Where's that gray? Anybody know what that gray is? There it is. Okay. Much better. All right, I'll be back. All right, minor repairs done. Let's show off these minis. All right. So let's get the fucking paper up. And we're gonna label this as 11345 or 11400. And let's start off Trans Pride ones. First and foremost, Trans Pride Highlander IIC. Looking great. Road is looking fantastic. These will be healed again tomorrow, obviously. Non-binary Rifleman 2C. Sorry, intersex Rifleman 2C. We have a non-binary Kraken. I couldn't do black fully here because it wouldn't make sense, so I just did gray instead. But yeah. Then we have the SLDF with a medium and a small mech. Also, the roads look great. But oh my god, yeah, these look fantastic. So I don't know what to do for my like my finishing picture. Like I got these guys up here clearly, right? But at the same time I also got these guys I gotta show off a little bit. Like there we go. We have so many mechs we kind of just finished today, right? Like we have so many mechs we just kind of finished miscellaneously today. And I'm very happy with all of them. These look great! See if I can keep you on here. Yeah, I can. Look at these guys. Alright, for you're on YouTube watching YouTube, this is going to be the end of the video now. YouTube, stay safe, stay Botanist Cool. We'll see you soon. Bye, YouTube.